Hey fight fans, welcome to another edition of Boxing for Real. I'm your host, Don Omega, Iron Truth. Final part of the mailbag this week. Here we go. Let's get to it.
Alright, this comes from Dow Ernest. He says, just out of curiosity, you said that Judah went in with the wrong game plan against Mayweather. He clearly won the first 3 rounds, he writes, and dropped Mayweather. He says, I wish y'all the best of luck with the show. It's a tough market out there. With this, for a while you'll be under the magnifying glass. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, thank you. We accept criticism, just no personal attacks.
Yeah, and he says, well, he's right. Judah was clearly winning after the first 4 rounds. I had it 3-1 for Judah. He did knock him down. It wasn't called one, whatever. Anyway,
what I meant by the game plan, the wrong game plan, not really that he went in with the complete wrong game plan, just that he was missing some elements to that game plan. He was missing a few pieces of the puzzle, because everybody in boxing, it doesn't matter who it is, everyone is possibly beatable. And Mayweather is possibly beatable. As good as he is beatable. Only God isn't beatable.
Right.
But anyhow, Judah didn't do what he needed to do to go in there and win the fight, clearly. One thing that he could have done was use some feints that he has shown in the past, these peekaboo-ish feints, which really complements Judah's style well. He comes in really quickly like this,
side to side,
and it would be very hard for even Mayweather to time.
With that great defense.
And he could do those feints and do where he ends toward Mayweather's right hand, and then whenever Mayweather is blocking and putting his guard up, with his the way Mayweather guards, Judah could possibly get his lean in straight straight left, and maybe hit Mayweather. And if he kept doing this, if he kept trying with the lean in straight left, who knows what could have happened, especially if he landed the punch.
Yeah.
His left is his power hand, and it would have been something else. Also, would have liked to have seen his right uppercut in there more.
And I think mainly just the main thing is Mayweather took over the fight because he was the better fighter that night, because he's Mayweather, and people saying Judah lost focus, basically they're just taking away credit from Mayweather and what he did that night, because you're basically saying...
I don't feel Judah lost focus. He lost the focus. He didn't lose focus. He lost the pace.
Well,
and that's what happened.
I think it's more because of what Mayweather did than anything else, and so that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, thank you again for writing in, Dallas.
Yeah. And next question comes from Flip No Girl. And she writes, I guess a she, hopefully. I love the show. One of my favorite fighters now is Delvin Rodriguez. What do you think are his chances to be welterweight champ? Do you think he'll be better than Cintron or Carlos Quintana?
Well, let's stop there first of all. Hadn't been really impressed with Delvin Rodriguez. He hasn't shown anything so far to show that he would do that. Maybe he will in due time. I don't see it happening. He looks like a good gatekeeper type fighter.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he'll be destined to be at this time right now, I think.
Just average, that's about it. That's all you can say right now. I mean, he hasn't fought anybody anyway, so we really
if we're wrong, we'll gladly admit it, and we'll be supporting him.
Okay, and do you think he'll be better than Cintron or Quintana? No, maybe better than Cintron eventually, but I kind of even doubt that. And Cintron's nothing special. So she writes also, what do you think Giovanni Lorenzo's chances of beating Jermaine Taylor are? Well, we have no idea, because we've said in an earlier episode, unfortunately.
Haven't seen him.
Never seen him. He's never been on TV. He's, I believe, 20-0, 12 knockouts, 21-0, 13 knockouts. He did beat the Shark Attack Termalek Stan, who Powell beat by decision. He did beat him after Powell, actually. But who knows? I think Lorenzo is a southpaw. I'm not sure. Like I say, I've never seen him, so don't know what he fights like or how good he could do against Taylor.
also going back just for a minute, Carlos Quintana, good example of that we're willing, if a fighter like Delvin Rodriguez actually steps up and actually shows something, like Carlos Quintana did.
Yeah.
Yoel Julio, he came in, Julio, he came in and shut him down.
Yeah. And we picked Julio.
Yep, and now we have
With
a good bit of respect for Carlos Quintana, and how can you not?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and also...
Next part is, do you think Lorenzo is better than Pacquiao or Sergio Mora? Once again, don't know. I would really doubt he's better than Powell. Powell's a very good prospect, about to take the biggest
Possibly
step.
better than Mora.
Yeah, maybe. Don't know, of course. What are Bobby Pacquiao's chances of beating the winner of Guzman Barrios? This Guzman, which it should be, none, I don't think.
I'd give him some chance simply because he shouldn't have been winning any of these fights he's won recently. The last 3 fights he's won, he should not have won, so I can't give him no chance. I'd still give him an outside chance, although far outside chance against Guzman.
Yeah, Guzman's a different level.
Barrios, I'd give him a chance. I'd give him like...
Oh, Barrios, yeah.
Probably a pick'em fight, truthfully. But,
if Barrios beat Guzman, that shows something about Barrios that I didn't know, that's for sure. So, if it's a real win, you know.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot more upside potential of Bobby Pacquiao, even though Freddie Roach deserves all the credit in the world for what he's done with him. Bobby Pacquiao was a pure journeyman, had, 10 losses on his record
11,
or something?
I think, yeah.
And he's 3-0 with Freddie Roach.
Yep.
So
3 big wins.
That speaks highly of Roach's training.
Yep. And hopefully he can keep moving on. And it's the last question from this person. She writes, who would win in a boxing fight between Don Omega and the Iron Truth? Between us, of course.
I've got more power, more skill. Well, we have no skill. We don't box. We don't know how to box.
Maybe we can film a match.
We never tried to pretend that we do.
Yeah.
Knowing how doesn't dictate if you can have an opinion on it or not as well. But I'd welcome a match.
Yeah,
that
we
I
can
would
film
win.
that and put it on YouTube along with these videos. So maybe we can find out one day.
Maybe one day. That would have to be something in the works. There's not a lot of boxing in our area. You can see this pathetic shirt of this pathetic state that we live in. Not a lot of boxing in this area, so I doubt that'll ever come off. Because he's ducking.
Well, first of all, he says, you two guys put Dougie and Steve to shame. We'll let you figure out who that is.
Sounds
I
like
agree.
a couple of homos to me.
I agree. Anyway, keep up the good work. My questions, here's the first one. When do you think Riddick Bowe will be ready to get his next title shot? With at least four good tune-up wins. He's not fighting again until October 7th. That'll be over a year since he fought last of April of 2005 with a decision win against Billy Zumbrin.
I gotta be real, I don't really see that in Bowe's future right now. I mean, that's a real long shot right now.
Title shot, he could be a money attraction, so I could see that happening. If he could just get his weight down about even 15 pounds, I mean, yes, it needs to be more, that would be great, but even if that would be very good. He was just as active and energetic in the first round as he was in the 10th round, being 285 pounds, horrible looking shape.
The way he was slurring his words, though, you really got to question what's going to happen as soon as he steps up and someone hits him. How much does he really have left? We don't know. And if he has something, maybe so. But
we'll have to see. Hopefully he gets some good tune-up wins.
At this point, I would pick any of the champions against him, really. I mean, not because they're better than him or worse than him or anything, just because of his physical condition right now.
Yeah, right now, I would have to agree with the shape he's in now. But we'll have to see him. Hopefully he can get some more fights in.
And hopefully some TV exposure.
Yeah, definitely. And he says also, and possibly even probably become champion.
We basically covered that.
And when do you think Messi will get his head straight and capture the world title?
Never.
None. Not because Messi won't get his head straight, because people are going to beat him, of course.
His head's going to get turned a lot.
Yeah. and so it won't be straight.
So thank you
And,
again, the
watcher.
watcher.
Yeah.
The watcher, keep watching, and everyone else keep watching. And keep those emails coming in. boxingforreal@gmail.com. Check us out on the web, omegafights.com. Check out our friends over at fightfan.com. Shout out again to Gary Digital Williams at fightnews.com. We've been recording a lot of these shows over here. We're tired and everything. And, shout out to Lisa Scott. Thank you for always supporting Mike Tyson, even in his worst times, over at fightnews.com. And, us Tyson fans appreciate that support, the continued, never-ending, no matter what support.
Loyalty.
Yes. And, so take that for what it's worth. This is our show, Boxing for Real. See ya.